Hi, Diane and Ariana here with Cal American Homes. Today we have with us Brett Rockwell from Rockwell Pest Solutions. We're going to discuss some helpful homeownership tips.
So Brett, what is a termite inspection?
Termite inspections is kind of an interesting word because we use it because it's really easy to say. In reality, what we're doing is we're doing a wood-destroying organism inspection. So what we're going around a house and we're checking for any conditions that may be eating your house, more or less. We're looking for water damage conditions. We're looking for termite conditions. We're also looking for things that may pose problems for your house in the future. Things like chipping and peeling paint, areas where water can get through, any place where wood may be touching the house, anywhere where soil is above the foundation that termites can create entry. So kind of stuff that'll eat your house.
Sounds exciting. So how often should a homeowner have a termite inspection?
We recommend every 2 years. By having your house checked every 2 years, you're being preventative in nature. Homeowners in Southern California, we're averaging 9 to 10 years living in a house, but by doing every 2 years, we're preventing things from getting really out of control.
Okay, and depending on the city here in Southern California, is that going to differ as far as timeline?
Yeah, age of construction has a lot to do with it. Older homes, obviously, more established areas where homeowners are not moving. Claremont's one of those cities where I think the average homeowners here are like 25 years on average. So that's the potential of more termites going back and forth in the homes without getting checked out. Beach cities, higher humidity levels obviously cause more problems. Newer construction doesn't have as many problems. So we find that balance about every 2 years. 2 years is going to keep up on the paint, it's going to keep up on termites, trying to treat more than fumigating, being more preventative.
Excellent. So is there anything that a homeowner can do in the meantime to kind of help make sure that everything goes smoothly and no termites?
I mean, kind of technology is a cool thing. You can always do your Google Calendar and you know, hey, the first of every month, let's take a quick walk around our house. What we do for our homeowners is we send out flyers every 2 years on your anniversary of the purchase of your home. Hey, it's been 2 years, let us come out and take a peek at your house. It's a pre-scheduled, pre-calculated thing. I find that when I'm supposed to fertilize my grass in the springtime, I have a tendency to forget those things. But that's part of our program, or setting your own Google Calendar. Hey, every 6 months, let's take a quick walk around the house. When we're doing a termite inspection, we're specifically checking the inside, the outside, underneath, in the attic, being a little more invasive. So that's kind of that pre-scheduled is always a good idea.
And how long does that take?
It depends. I mean, we could run through a quick walk through house, could take 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes we're at properties where people are Dodgers fans or they like Star Wars, and those may take a couple hours. But we can assume anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes on average for a standard house. Claremont houses, Laverne, Race Foundations, sometimes 45 minutes to an hour.
So not a lot of time.
No, not a lot of time. It's relative.
And what's the cost to a homeowner?
So we charge $95 for a wood-destroying organism inspection fee, and it's kind of that balance where we don't have to find anything. We do a few thousand clear reports a year, and then of course if there's any work that we do, we actually credit the inspection fee towards it. But it just allows us to tell you there's no problems and still make some money.
So under $100 for every 2 years, you can make sure that your house has no bugs and is termite free.
Theoretically.
So Brett, you mentioned that homeowners have an opportunity to kind of go around and look around their home. What are some kind of key things that they should be watching out for?
I would say the majority of houses do have white fascia. Fascia is the part of the house where you hang your Christmas lights from. And so we're looking for color changes. You know, if you see yellow or if you see black around your white fascia, that's an obvious indicator that there's fungus damage. You can always check the valleys where the roof lines connect together. If you see yellow, black in those areas, give us a call. Google it, check it out, look up fungus damage. The other ones you can check for is flying ants in the springtime or the summertime. So when we have subterranean and drywood termites, so subterraneans come from the ground and drywood termites come from the walls, they both swarm in the springtime. So it'll be a rainy, cold day followed by a hot and sunny day. And it puts pressure on those colonies and you'll have flying ants coming out of the ground. Most of the time when that happens, people will they'll go get a can of Raid from Home Depot because it's $7 and they don't want to spend a couple $100 for pest control service. But again, Google is our friend nowadays. You know, Googling the subterranean termite, and you can see the differentiations between termite swarmers and ants specifically. You know, looking for the garage. Garages are always a good spot to check out. You can see the piles of the drywood termites when they're being left out. You know, again, technology is our friend. If you see things that look out of the norm, call a professional or call your local realtors who have connections to all affiliates to get things checked out.
Awesome. Well, we really appreciate your time today.
And one more thing. So, I'm not done yet. So if somebody's going to sell their home, do you recommend they call you before they list the home?
We do. So part of the process is if you're going to be selling your home, there's always these unknown factors. You know, we know that we have our minimum repair costs, our minimum treatment costs, our minimum fumigation costs built in the line, but we just completed a property that was about $16,000 worth of construction and fumigation repairs. So what we do as a preventative nature, we recommend for real estate transactions is to have a pre-listing inspection. We come out, we check out the house, and we give you kind of an Armageddon worst case scenario. What's the worst possible case scenario if the buyers do request a certification? If they come out and they ask for a clearance, oh, my house is fine, it's great, my house looks nice. The realtors go, oh, my house looks nice, and you find out you have 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 10,000. Or what if it's the reverse, what if it's clear? So we can accept any offer that requests a certification because we know there's not going to be problems beforehand. We don't invoice until the property actually gets in escrow. It's the same reversal for buyer's inspections. We always recommend in a good market, asking for certification. We want to get our buyers to have a property. We ask for home warranty, we ask for home inspections, we're going to ask for certification or at least have the property inspected so we know we get into. But probably one of my least favorite things is when we get out to a property and the seller says we're in escrow and the contract does require a certification and we find thousands of dollars worth of termite work. I mean, it just doesn't, we like people to know where the money is going.
That's great. That's great information. And how could they find you if they want to use you maybe for a monthly service?
Absolutely. We do pest control as well for the Inland Empire. You can go old school and call us, 909-991-8447. You can find us on Facebook at Rockwell Pest Solutions. You can find us on Yelp at Rockwell Pest Solutions. You can find us on Foursquare. Foursquare is still around. Our website is www, which you don't have to say anymore, but us old people say that still. www.rockwellpest.com. You can find us on Instagram at Rockwell Pest Solutions and Snapchat at The Bug Guru. Yeah, we got it all covered.
Awesome.
And Twitter at Rockwell Pest. And if you think of anything that I didn't think of, find me and I'll get you a $5 Starbucks card to the first person that finds it.
There you go. $5 Starbucks card. Thank you so much for being here today, Brett.
Thanks for having me.
Until next time, have a good day. Diana and Ariana here. I always make that awkward at the end.
That is so awkward.
Because it's so... Wendy.
Going up to taste the sun.